Around 360 to 380 million years ago, during the late Devonian period, there existed a massive predator of the seas, Dunkleosteus. This armored fish could grow up to 20 feet long and weigh nearly a ton. Long before the dinosaurs appeared, Dunkleosteus ruled as one of the most terrifying creatures of its time. The Devonian is often called the Age of Fishes, and among them, Dunkleosteus was the undisputed king. But what if history had played out differently? What if Dunkleosteus never went extinct? Even though it was just a fish, Dunkleosteus was a nightmare of evolution. Its body resembled a living submarine, protected by thick bony armor and powered by sheer muscle. Instead of teeth, it had two sharp bony plates forming a beak-like mouth, capable of snapping shut with a bite force of nearly 6,000 pounds, rivaling even the mighty megalodon. This made it capable of cutting prey clean in half, or swallowing it whole. Fossils of Dunkleosteus have been discovered across North America, Africa, and Europe. It lived alongside the ancient coelacanth, a fish that astonishingly survived extinction and still lives today in the Indian Ocean, near the Comoros Islands and Indonesia. So why did Dunkleosteus disappear while the coelacanth survived? Scientists believe that around the end of the Devonian, oxygen levels in the oceans dropped drastically, wiping out nearly 87% of marine species, including Dunkleosteus. The survivors were mostly smaller fish, which paved the way for later marine reptiles and eventually dinosaurs. At the same time, another dramatic shift was unfolding. Vertebrates were beginning to crawl onto land. Early tetrapods, ancestors of all four-limbed animals, were adapting fins into legs. This race to land may never have happened if Dunkleosteus and other giant predators had survived. If oxygen levels had remained stable, Dunkleosteus might have continued to dominate the seas, creating a very different evolutionary path. With lush, oxygen-rich oceans, the Devonian era could have lasted much longer, or maybe never ended at all. In that alternate timeline, humanity as we know it might never have evolved. Evolution could have favored entirely different creatures, perhaps even aquatic humanoids, beings adapted to ocean life, somewhat like the amphibious creature from The Shape of Water. Of course, such beings would still have faced the terrifying challenge of Dunkleosteus. Thankfully, this giant fish was not a fast swimmer, so survival might simply have meant swimming faster. What this thought experiment shows is how fragile evolution really is. A single factor, like a drop in ocean oxygen, reshaped the future of all life on Earth. Change that one event, and we might be living in a world where humans never walked the land at all.